We are about to embark upon a series of strange and exciting, dangerous adventures. Adventures that will lead us to all parts of the world.
Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we are looking at Star Trek Voyager 7's Reckoning, Issue 4. This is written by Dave Baker, art by Angel Hernandez, colors by Ronda, Pattinson, letters by Neil Uyetake, edited by Chase Moritz. I have cover A by Angel Hernandez with colors by Ronda, Pattinson. Cover's pretty good. It does get you to buy it. I think it's the best of the three covers, but the figures do look a bit rigid. So we find out what happened after the events of last issue. 7 was injured, but the Doctor was able to put her back together again. We get this rather long-winded conversation between Janeway and 7, mostly the usual sort of Star Trek stuff, you know, prime directives, blah 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 rules. Then 7 goes back to the ship to find out that several of the rebels have been killed, and that the leadership does kind of blame her for some of this, but she still has a job to do. She manages to get their warp drive working again, and we learn the final fate of Grebe. Now, the ending does have kind of your standard Star Trek ending. It's an okay issue. If you pay attention, they do resolve a lot of the dangling plot threads pretty well. It just felt a little short, but it's actually pretty well paced, and that's really what I was seeing. Thought it was a pretty decent ending. It was going to be kind of hard to wrap this one up in a satisfactory ending in 4 issues, but it wasn't bad. I wouldn't pick it up in trade paperback, but if you find it real cheap in trade, that's probably the best way to read it. I don't think I'd pay more than $1 a piece for the issues. Again, I don't think that it's really worth the cover price, but it's not a bad interpretation of the characters unless you're a diehard Voyager fan. If you're just a casual Star Trek fan like myself, you'll probably get something out of it. And it is some of the better storytelling because no Neelix, and I don't like Neelix, so that was a big plus. But if you're a big Star Trek Voyager fan, you may or may not like this, I'm not sure. That's another reason I would say get it cheap. But if you're a casual, normie Star Trek watcher, you'll probably get entertainment value out of this, but I don't think it's worth $4 a piece. And the trade paperback's definitely not worth paying more than half the regular price for it. So I thought it was a decent story. It just was a little unsatisfying because it was short and it could have had more depth to it, but I didn't hate it. Thought it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it for the most part. It just could have been a lot more interesting if it had had a few more issues to kind of expand on the story. But for what it is, it's not bad. It's just not worth the cover price. So grab it out of a discount bin and read it that way. That'll do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. And if you'd like to help the channel in other ways, you can make one-time donations through Streamlabs. You can support me monthly on Patreon, where you'll get exclusive videos, or pick yourself something up nice from the Teespring store. In the meantime, though, we hope to see you on the next one.